put a lot of stress on it.
So I imported those data points into Excel so that
Off of the 06 file?
off of the F06 files.
Is one of those like the run one without?
Yeah, the orange ones are the first run, and the gray ones are the second run. So basically it's, I mean, because that was easier to look at than the numbers graphically. And so it's, so basically adding that support, you know, reduced the stress in half, right?
So, why did it change, or why is the stress changing from compressional to tension? For
Two?
well, for element 1 or element 2, or yeah. Why is that different just because we added a rod?
Let's see, so element 2 is between where the rod connects and the load. So it went from compression to tension. Because the rod's supporting element for node 2, and node 3 is trying to push down, and node 2 is trying to go up, so it's stretching out element 2. As before, when that wasn't there, the force is pushing down at node 2, and so why isn't that stretching it out and it's causing it in compression?
Yeah. I mean, I would think they'd both be in the same direction.
Isn't it going like this though? Because the brace, and then you got the load at the tip.
So when you don't have the support, it's making a smiley face out of the whole thing.
Right.
And so the top part of your beam is all in compression, and the bottom part's all in tension.
So this is element 1, that's node 1, that's node 2, and then this is element 2, that's
Why
node 2 is the same.
3
Because it goes
being
node 1,
compression.
node 2, node 3, here's element 1,
Well, we're pushing down at node 3, aren't we?
You're gonna compare
That's our load.
Oh, right.
Which is that first one, on his first one.
So 1 is,
No, this is element, not the node.
So you just want to,
Yeah.
so you don't have to come on.
You don't.
but at node 3 we'll push it down, right?
And then this one's like,
I don't know
2's
why
not
it
good, it
goes-
shouldn't react very much.
I don't know
it's the same.
why. Pretty sure so.
Why is that compression?
All these, never understand these, nothing these.
Oh, is that my trials? I'm just gonna no, there's something different because this is the first one and it's way different than we did before.
Yeah, and it should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean? You mean these?
Yeah, I just thought, I don't know these things. Because they're that's a lot.
Maybe complicated.
Yes.
And then, so did you just put those in there by yourself?
The values?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm going to show you how to import the file.
Okay.
So that you don't have to do that. So yeah, in order to do this, let's create a new sheet.
How nice.
So if you go to your data tab, so you can just open up an Excel file, and then if you go to data tab, and there's a get data from text, and then browse to your file, wherever it is.
So did you choose, like, would you choose your newest one, or?
Well, I picked the, I brought this, if you look down here, I'll cancel it. So here's problem, the first one,
Ah,
and here's the second one. And then I just copied and pasted all to one place so I can make the graph more easily.
when I said from text, there's nothing in my folder.
Right. So, okay, so I have to go here, this one, this one. So over here where it has the file name, I have to pick all files, and then they'll show up. And then you're going to go pick your F06 file and say import. And you have to change this from fixed width to delimited. Hit next. And then you can leave tab check, doesn't matter. But you want to check the space delimiter. So every time it has a space, it will put the data in a new cell, because you want it to separate the stuff out. Now you can hit next, and you can set up the columns to be numbers or currency or whatever, but we don't need to mess with that, so you can just hit finish, and it's just asking you where it wants to put it in. And so every time there was a space, it just created a new cell. So now if I go back down here to the bottom, okay, where's my data? Was this the one that failed on me? Okay, so let's delete this and try it again. Okay, we will find my file first. Where are you guys finding your data? Okay. From text.
Yep. I think it's to the, I think you gotta scroll over. Is it on the, to the right?
Maybe you have so much stuff in there.
This worked perfectly this weekend.
Well, ours is.
Are you guys is working?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all that counts.
You have like a lot of columns.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it worked fine this weekend.
Okay, so now let's say that we found it.
So,
Did you find yours? Did you find?
okay, so we'll delete this.
So 1, 2.
So here you can see it says element SA1 element ID. So just like the bottom of your F06 file, and then I just copied that and pasted it over here, and then went to my other one, copied the same. I had to take out the second node because I wasn't dealing with the second node, or the other end of the element. Excuse me. I was just using the one end. And then you just create a graph, copy and paste and create a graph. And then it's easier than looking at the numbers. Did you guys get it to go? It's pissing me off now.
structure numbers there.
What about the 6.8?
Between 3 after.
I was just like, put that one in.
The bar.
These are mine.
1.8.
You,
See, that's, yeah, there you go.
but you have like a 0 on this one, and I didn't.
Oh, wait, it's on a 0, that 8.537 times
Yeah.
0.
Because look
I
at
have no
you,
idea
you
what
have
this
one
is.
Yours
What?
says 0, and I have 2.18.
Is that your newest one?
No,
Because you
that was
should-
when it was when you
Well, you should have anything in this one because there's no element 4.